Hey guys, welcome back to MaxCast, Turner for Unification. Today we continue the coverage of the UCI Season 2. We are now in the losers round 2. So we see that we in the bracket that we has last time finished losers round 1 and now in the losers round 2, where the first match is KlarinoGabros97 against Old Cklempay. We see the picks over here. We have Oidus the Red, which is Clarino. He banned TheyLaughingMax and Chaos Marines. Both factions that aren't very Cklempay-ish. I'm not sure. I mean, he can play quite a lot of factions, so yeah. And Cklempay picked Harlequins, banned Harlequins and Renegade Guard. Clarino then picked Elder, Dark Angels, Dark Elder and Imperial Guard. I think I have seen those picks before. I think he picked those exact same factions in the game we have seen so far. I'm thinking. We only have seen one game because he got a free win against Jolly, but yeah, no offense, just speaking frankly here, I think he would have beaten Jolly anyway, so he's here now in the round 2. Cklempay then picked Black Templars first, Deathcore of Greed, Necrons and Steel Legion. I know that he's quite a Deathcore of Greed believer, and yeah, can still play Steel Legion as well, but all the other picks like Necrons and Black Templars, maybe he's being a bit cocky here against Clarino, or he has some strategies for those that I do not know. So let's see. First map, I forgot to look up what it is in the losers round. I think it is Meeting of Minds, so yeah, we will see us in the one and only map in a second. And here we are on Meeting of Minds. On the left side, playing Dark Angels, we have KlarinoGabros97 or Marlord97. On the other side, playing Deathcore of Greek, you have Old Cklempay. Cklempay going for just 2 Jaeger into Engineers, and also Clarino going for 2 Scouts and then a second Builder. So both players not really adapting to the map. This is a map where you want to have a lot of capping squads. Okay, at least he goes for soldiers. That's kind of good. He could add actually 2 soldiers on this large map. I think 2 Jaegers, 2 soldiers would be good. Would be a good match. On the other side, some Space Marines would be really nice for some capping duty. And there we go. Okay, so that's the build they chose. They do not go high on capping units, but rather high on normal units, it seems. Really interested to see what Cklempay does, because he has still hell of a lot of resources left over, and he's not even using these soldiers to cap. So this is very peculiar to me. Having this slow capping game on this large map, it opens you up for quite a harassment, I have to say. And do these Space Marines at least capture this point? This would be very much needed, to be honest. I mean, the Deathcore can kind of tank, kind of turtle if they have those 2 points, so getting those first is the right option. But yeah, going the slow IG route with only 2 capping squads, where you have very cheap Jaeger squads that can you give 3 capping squads very early on in the game, so not really liking it in the optimization part. Dark Angels over here getting this point. Yeah, would have liked to see like these Space Marines squad being used to cap. Only 1 Space Marine squad going for another Space Marine, so he plans to do a lot of Space Marines, I guess. Can work. And now these scouts are in danger. This is what I mean. If you only have 2 capping squads, you open up yourself for harassment at this relic. If you have like your first capping squad on Meeting of Minds, I normally send here and then directly over here, so you have this kept at the time where this harassment squad is already there. So this is yeah, a bit of a misplay, I would say. No, is he upgrading his points? What is he using his money for? Is he just reinforcing them a bunch? Yeah, these guys aren't cheap, I guess. Yeah, that's the point, but still, I think a second soldier squad would have been possible. Sipping a bit of tea and now seeing the Scout Marines being attacked. No, this impost being built up here, so this will be decapped, which is not good. 2 squads of Space Marines. Now is there getting added a 3rd one? Now the Company Master is being added, okay. Playing it more like standard Space Marines. 2 Scouts into 2 Space Marines. But for now just letting everything, yeah, not really doing anything against what is happening here. Now the second soldier squad comes in. I think he could have added this like half a minute ago or a minute ago even, to have a little better fighting force over here. Now needs to run away because these are a lot of Space Marines getting reinforced now. The Company Master should be out momentarily. Yes, and then he can push back this point. If he got his engineers over here, he could even build up a cheeky listening post over here, and then even put a bunker, like an offensive bunker like here. The bunker now needs the building radius, but if you have a listening post over here and a bunker over here, the game is more or less over, I would say. This bunker is still very strong, and if you have a foothold with a bunker, yeah, that's pretty strong. Here comes the second soldier squad now standing in the heavy cover. The Lord General Command Squad cannot fight in melee unless you have melee bodyguards. The lad himself isn't as good in melee as his Imperial Guard counterpart, for example. He's more of a ranged dude. I mean, he can hold his own in melee, but he's not specialized in it. If you want to go in melee, you want to have these melee bodyguards which really slap. Now retreating to this bunker, and now you see the suppression is still a thing. It got nerfed, but yeah, it's still pretty potent, low range. And there comes the Flamers. I like the Flamers because when the morale is broken on these guys, they cannot be reinforced. You lose control and they fight until they die, and dying they will. It looks like he had queued up a reinforcement or two. Now he needs to focus on the other guy that has morale these, so he's taking way too much damage. Yes, these are nice to getting, but if he would have switched target once these lost morale, or at least with one of the squads, he could have killed both soldier squads over here instead of only one. So nice idea, little lackluster on the execution. DKoK squad doing what DKoK squad doing best. This position of this bunker is perfectly to cover this little approach over here, and if you have an upgraded point over here, and yeah, then you have the bunker and everything shooting on it. The soldiers over here lose their morale, or are these soldiers? Yes, these are soldiers, and they will die here as well. If they now focus their flamers on these poor little underage Jaegers, they will also die very easily, and there they go. So a lot of dead Kriegsmen, but that's nothing they fear. That's what they embrace, I guess. Not seeing the tech progression over here, and this is a Vox Center, not a... Okay, he's getting tier 2 and the Vox Center is being finished, so this smells like heavy weapon squads. You need, for the reinforcement of the heavy weapon squads, you need the Vox Center. The heavy weapon squad itself you can build right away in tier 2, but if you want to reinforce it, you really want to have the thingamajigs, the Vox Centers. You see, suppression isn't as high anymore, doesn't stack infinitely anymore, and you can walk out of it. Before the previous version you could not really walk out of the suppression until you die. Also the damage got reduced, I think, and the general build time, and yeah, that you cannot build it anywhere is also the thing here. But moving in with just flamers such deep in enemy territory, in IG lands where you can put in units inside to fire outside, and even having now the command squad over here shooting from the side. So I'm not sure what this attack is meaning to do. You could attack over here, but there's the yeah, this would be the better attacking angle. No bunkers, no upgrade the listening post. So yeah, you're stuck basically. You can try to run through the enemy base, but yeah, good luck with that. Tier 2 is now finished up, so the question is now what does he go for? He goes for the assembly plant, which yeah, that's I've seen. Going for storm cameras with heavy stubbers, I guess, attached. He got an upgrade for this infantry. How is the tech progression over here? No tier 2 done yet. Yeah, no tier 2 done yet, so he's just stuck with these tier 1 units. These are tier 1 still. Yeah, tier 1 Marines over here fighting against this listening post, getting shot by another listening post in the back. The Lord General Commands were just standing here, and there comes the first storm camera, and this should end this game over here. Pretty much. Very peculiar game. I like the use of the flamers. I have to say the flamers against Krieg makes total sense, but then overcommitting basically over here. I think this engagement on this side here was pretty nice. He could have changed the attacking priority of one of the squads a little earlier, then you would have killed 2 soldiers, and then once you see this bunker you should not run into the bunker or past the bunker. Move away, move around, and try to find another angle to attack if you want to attack in tier 1. I mean, I think he could have done it. And now he's just standing here, getting shots from all these listening posts. He will maybe kill a generator or two, but what is this worth if you lose all your marines, which is basically all you have? You do not have any tech to speak of apart from these marines with flamers. So the storm chimeras, there are 2 now, there will be a 3rd momentarily. The heavy stuffers being added to those probably, yeah, are on the way. Listening posts are firing 2 listening posts, 2 chimeras, so yeah, I mean, good luck. You will kill another generator. Hey, yeah, then the enemy will build up a bigger generator because you have no army left, I guess. Now is the sniper kill team being added as well for anti-infantry duties. And the only thing we have really here is infantry, so yeah, down they go. And yeah, now comes the counter-attack, I guess. On the other side, do we have now the tier 2 being started? Just started as we speak. Having a lot of upgraded listening posts, but they will not stand against a chimera. 1, 2, 3, 4 chimeras. He can add 1 more before reaching the unit cap. I would really like to see from Cklempay to get the bigger generator instead of the replacing his standard generators, to be honest. He has now the map control. He can even ferry over a builder squad with his chimeras if he wants to. I mean, he can also just walk them over. These engineers aren't really slow. Sniper kill team for general. And yeah, maybe a... I don't know, I mean, the world is his urge. You could even go for Death Riders, I guess. And yeah, he leads at least 1 squad of Jägers to do the Jäger. The plural is not Jägers. Jäger to come over here to decap the stuff he kills. And there it is, the Jäger, what I was saying. Is he moving them inside? I do not think they have tunnel network, do they? I think they have, actually. But they do not shoot out of it. They only shoot... What is this? Is this a vision flare? Yeah, they have this flare that gives you vision. This is very good. Jäger coming over now to decap. As I said, I would really like to see this bigger generators over here. Another squad of Jäger, because why not? Upgrading now his listening post as well. And his tier 2 is now finished, so what is his plan now? He can get now melters, yeah, very nice. Another squad of space marines with melters, but this is so much anti-infantry here. Even if you kill 1 or 2 chimeras, I mean, the economy is 128, 153 with the upgrade, and 80 kind of, and 110. Okay, it was 110, but yeah, it's now getting lower and lower. Even getting a plasma gun third. That would be nice with less cannon emplacement on it. That can really do things, but yeah, you have the sniper over here doing sniper things, shooting actually the HQ, it seems. Oh, he's misaligned. It looked like he killed this guy over here. Okay, GG is called from Clarino. So this game, I really like the kind of the opening part, except for some capping in optimal things that are really my snares, which I will go about. But the engagement over here was really nice by Clarino. He killed 1 squad of soldiers. If he would have, yeah, I've said it already, but if he switched targets early, he would have killed another squad. And then instead of running through this, this route where you're getting attacked by the bunker and the observation post over here, just don't go over here where the enemy is strongest in defense. Move over here, even capture like this point on the way, might as well, and then attack over here. There, these listening posts here and here were not upgraded at the time, so you would have at least killed this listening post, maybe even if you position your guys outside, killed this one, and then at least do some economy damage. You do not need to kill your opponent, you do not need to run into their base and kill them necessarily. If you deny them 2 points and you have your points, you have an economy advantage, and then with on that you can build up a thing. You can even then cap the middle point, cap the outer point, get like the timer going, and if you just stay out of here being a nuisance, you then also have the map control to take this select deposit over here in tier 2 right away. So this is how you can play this map a bit better, I guess. Okay, with no more further explanations, we have now a 1-0 for Old Cklempay, and yeah, let's see what map KlarinoGabros picks and what factions we will see on it. And here we are on Deadly Fun Archeology. On the left side, playing Elder, we have KlarinoGabros97. On the right side, playing Necrons, we have Old Cklempay. Necrons against Elder is a very interesting matchup, even in vanilla, if you compare it to different player strengths. Like in the lower end of player strengths, this is probably Necron favored because, yeah, people cannot use very well the Fleet of Foot and stuff. In the mid tier, it's kind of even, and if you come into high tier, this is very favored for Elder because of one little ability the little Bone Singer can have here, which is the Wraith Tomb. Wraith Tomb basically disabling any progress in the Necron monolith. So the general idea is to teleport your Bone Singers over, use Wraith Tomb, and really annoy and delay the tier 2 from Necrons until, yeah, eternity, I guess. But yeah, enough with that. We have opener 1. Not sure. Does he get all? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 Scarabs, 2 Necron Warriors, and then probably the Necron Lord, the most standard opener of standard openers. And here we have 1, 2 Guardians, and 2 Dark Reapers and Fleet of Foot. So this is both players going for the most standard openers ever. You want to have or can afford a second Dark Reaper squad. You should get it right now. Okay, there we go. A little later on it, could have gotten it a few seconds earlier, but in general, okay. Yeah, scouting is also something that better Necron players do with their Necron and with their Scarabs to see what the opponent does. Scarabs are kind of, I don't want to say expendable because they are not, but they have really good sight range, are free to reinforce, and yeah, I think the sight range, just look at it, is really high. Look, they have really high sight range, way higher than those guys, for example. So yeah, the scouting capabilities of these Scarabs are pretty big. Yeah, you want 2 or 3 building up listening generators, and the other one can cap, but you do not need cap too fast, so you can expand. You can use 1 to cap, and this is a mistake. This is a mistake. Moving out with Necron Warriors before they have before the Summoning Core is built is a mistake because they cannot teleport back until you have a Summoning Core. So these are, if KlarinoGabros micros a bit and just presses the attack, these are dead. They cannot walk back into their base fast enough. We have some micro mistakes over here, but these, you see these guys shooting all the time. Reinforcing those this is like he reinforced like 4 models now, which is 140 power, which is just another generator, you know? There's nothing you can gain by having these out there. I mean, apart from using their time, I guess. So this is a mistake I've seen from Necron players that do not play Necron as much earlier as well. So if you like build up the Summoning Core and then move out, this is a thing you can do. I mean, on his defense, he decap this point, will get a lot of models with his Necron Lord, and even defend the point over here. But yeah, the cost is really high. It's at least 140 or even 175 resources. Now the Rangers come in. Not really sure about Rangers here. I think you want just more Dark Reapers. You want to have the firepower. Rangers with the morale damage, I guess, can help you in direct engagements against the Necron Warriors, but normally you want to avoid it. So we have only quote-unquote 4. Okay, there comes the 5, there comes the 6th generator. You can play it with 60, which is on the lower end of playable resources wise, but you can play better on 70 or 80. And yeah, again, the range is not sure why you want to build them. Necron has such good infiltration detection with these Scarabs and later on even the Wraith. So yeah, they're not doing the highest damage on heavy infantry as well. You see the damage is more or less natural. This word. You can ignore it, is what I want to say for the most part. But yeah, morale damage is kind of nice. Necron Lord coming in, he does not have artifacts. So yes, he can tank some damage, but he also will take quite a lot of damage. These Rangers being mismicroed a bit here. Yeah, as I said, I would probably advise like a 3rd squad of Dark Reapers. And then tech up. I mean, 3 generators is enough to tech up. He more or less needs to He is already building it, but he's not building the listening posts over here. This kind of hurts. Oh, we have a tier 1.5 attack from Necrons over here, getting the Necron Warrior upgrade and the Flayed ones out here. And they have another sync error again, because the players played on Dawn of Online. Guys, I know I recorded way later than it's played, but still, guys, you saw it in the UGL1, you see it again here. Please play on Steam. Jesus Christ. So this game would have been going on for 4 minutes, says the timer here, which I do not show for you how long it goes, but I can see it's about 4 minutes. And it's the end Cklempay winning this. Probably, he's not tier 2 adding yet. What is resources? It's plus 70, not enough resources here. Probably he deals quite a lot of damage with his tier 1.5 push. He will kill this point. He will maybe even decap this point. This is not built up, so the economy for Elder is quite low. And I think he can kill this Listen Shrine over here as well, before tier 2 is even finished. There's only one builder also on this task. You want to have 2 builders, probably this is moving over here. But yeah, in the end, Necrons overwhelmed Elder here, which makes it a 2-0 for Cklempay. So this finishes up the first match in the losers round 2. The next one will be Conor Brett against A1 Kenobi, which I'm kind of a bit hyped, because it's a closer one than most matches we have seen so far. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And as usual, guys, thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.